Hey guys, what's going on? This your boy Kenelo, and I'm back with Uchuu Sentai Kyurangers episode 2. Guys, I'm telling you, this show is getting off to a good start, and I'm actually really liking it. This episode, now I told y'all in the first review, I will remember all their names, so I got them all written down. So this time I know what's going on. So now, okay, in the beginning, we get to see all the Rangers. They're actually on the Orion ship, and they're actually looking for the other four Coup Rangers. So what happens is Lucky decides to throw. He sits in the leader's chair and throws a dart and finds out that they're supposed to go to. I forgot the name of the planet. Don't shoot me, y'all. Don't shoot me. I'm not taking notes. I'm actually watching it as I go because I'm kind of behind. So he throws the dart and it shows them where they need to go to find the other two rangers. So he actually jumps on his lion ship and he goes there. The others follow behind him, and on the planet, we get to see the two rangers that are there, which their names are Nagure and Balance. Now, Balance is an android. Guys, I don't know, but it is. He's actually. I mean, I'm still kind of mixed on balance. Balance being there because I'm so used to watching the original, our American Power Rangers, where there's not that. Well, let me take that back. Yes, there is. So I can probably get over the fact that Balance is here. So Balance is not that bad, but he's kind of kooky. Then we got Naga, who has no emotions, and he's basically a blank. He comes from a planet where there's no emotion. They don't cry, they don't get angry, they don't do anything, so they basically are blank. So they're actually plotting to steal this, to get this gem from the leader of the planet, and the only way they can get it is if they turn in the Coup Rangers. So Lucky decides to go into the bar where they are, and he finds, well, not yet. He doesn't go into the bar just yet, but he sees these two fighting. They're actually hoverboarding over the ocean, and which I think was a really good scene. So they're hoverboarding, and blows up blows up. I think it was a plant where they were, so he blew it up, and that's how Lucky found them. So he goes to talk to them to let them know that he's a Coup Ranger. He's looking for the other two, but he knows that those two, they're a Coup Ranger as well. So he goes off. So he starts talking to them to let them know what their plans are, and that the prophecies tells them that they need to get all nine Coup Rangers together so they can take back the galaxy. So they're actually leaving because Balance comes up with this idea for him to help them, get the gem that he's seeking. So he goes. So as they're going out, they meet up with the other Coup Rangers. The other guys are out there. So he's like, okay, we're gonna go, and well, Balance tells them that Lucky's gonna work with them. And Hammy gets upset. She's like, "What?" So it's kind of funny. So she's like, we have our own thing we need to do." And so Lucky said, "Just trust my look, trust." And I told you this is gonna be his whole gimmick throughout the whole show, at the whole series. Him saying, his by his name being Lucky, he's going to use it to his advantage on every pun. It's going to be a pun with his name in it. I'm not tired of it yet, but it's going to probably. But the way they're doing it and making it kind of fun to hear it. But it's going to probably get kind of annoying later. But right now, it's not too much bothering me, so I really don't care. So hopefully, everything will be good. Now, getting back to the whole, getting back to them. So Lucky goes with them, and the thing is with Naga, he tries to find out what Naga was, Naga's edge. So he's like, Naga wants is to have emotion. He wants to be able to cry. He wants to be able to get angry. And Naga has this perception of friends that whatever a friend says that you do, and Lucky tells him, no, that's not what a friend does. A friend is a person, you decide what you want to do, and the friend helps you, achieve that. Which is true. That's basically the I say that's one definition of a friend. But a friend, well, basically, yeah, that's he went the whole way around by just what I was just saying. A friend is a person that supports you. That's basically the definition. So he's like, okay. So Naga was like, okay, well, I think I could do that. So they get to the I forget, his name is Gimor, something like that. I can't. I know it starts with the G, and when the names come up, they flash real quick. So it's not. Well, I can't pause it, but you guys don't shoot me. But anyway, so we're getting to the. So we get to the point where Balance is, haggling to the guy to try to, get. Well, no, I'm a little too. I got a little bit ahead of myself. We see the Jark matter. The Jark matter comes down. So the other Rangers, which is Garu, Garu Sponda, Hammy, and Champ. They're fighting the other guy. They're fighting the other leaders on the other part of the Dark Matter. So the Dark Matter comes, and they started fighting. Like I said, I like the transformation. I like the morphing. Well, I can't say morphing because it's not a morph sequence. Is basically a transformation. So I like the transformation, and when they transform, they're actually getting beat because Lucky's not there, so they're not at full force. So they had to back. So they had to back down and leave. So now this is the part. Now we're back at the part where I was explaining to y'all earlier. So Lucky goes up and start fighting, the Drop Matter soldiers, and the guy, I forgot, like I said, I forgot what his name is, but I know it starts with the G. But he's gross looking. So what happens is so Balance is haggling him to try to get the gem. So he betrays Lucky, and he gives Lucky up for the gem. So Naga is looking at him like, why did you do that? So he was like, he's a Kyuranger, so we can get the money and we can get the gem, so we're gonna be rich. And he's like, no, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I want. I am not gonna do that. Naga's my friend. And basically, once he said Naga is his friend, the guards takes him and Naga away. So Naga is basically, not down with what Balance is doing. So Balance is like basically the rogue ranger. So, well, he's not a ranger yet. So what happens? They actually get caught. Okay, Hammy is getting checked out because she got injured during the fight, and Spada is sitting up here. They're saying they're getting worried about Lucky because Lucky has not, checked in. So they're fearing the worst, which they should, because now Naga and Lucky is suspended over this molten lava. And God, I'm gonna start calling him on Garumu. I think that's actually his name, Garamu. But Garamu is telling the other guys to lower him in because he's about to kill him. So Naga is running. So Naga is asking. No, Lucky asks, "What is this a part of Balance's plan?" And Naga said, "No, it's not." So he was like, "I am angry with him." He said, "No, believe in him like I believe in him." And that is, I mean, if you're going to be a team and this is your team, you got to do that. Even though if you have some kind of, issue with a team member, if you're not positive about that team, and if you're not a positive about what your teammate can do, it can bring the team down and you cannot succeed. So I see where they got Lucky going with this. So Lucky's gonna probably be the most positive one out of the whole group. So Naga is like, I'm getting, he's like, I'm angry. I'm feeling a certain way. So he's like, continue, go with it. So we see Balance going, he's shooting through everything. So he see that these two are about to get, eliminated. So he was like, you know what, I can't let that happen. So he goes and short circuits the machine, and once he does that, he saves both of them, Naga and Lucky, and then their globes come out. They the silver and the gold globes come, so they now transforms into the Kyurangers, the gold and silver ranger. Now it gets good. Now they're actually really taking Gurumu down. So Gurumu, I don't know if that's his real name, guys. So don't quote me on it, but that's where I'm just gonna use it. So they use this galaxy attack, and I mean it takes him down. So now they go and the other Rangers come together and they make the mecha. The mecha comes together and they're about to take out the other, the spaceship, but Gurumu, he grows, and now they got to fight. So no, I have to say, okay, Balance and Naga, they comes in and they take over they take off um the Yellow Ranger and the Gold Ranger arms of the mecha, and they become a part of the mecha. Now, okay, Naga's is the Silver Ranger, so his is the snake, and it was awesome. I mean, I've never seen a Zord piece that goes up and I mean extends itself. And by Balance being Libra, he's the scale, so he can make a shield. So basically, they all come together and defeat all Gurumu and the rest of the dark matter, the ones that was on the planet, and it ends with them on the Orion ship, and their clothes are being, now they become part of the team. But now Orion tells them they have two more Rangers to find. So which was the Orange Ranger, and that's where we leave off with him being the last Ranger. So you guys tell me what you thought about the whole episode. Like I said, I'm behind. I'm trying to get it up, and I'm enjoying what I'm watching. So you guys tell me how you feel. Tell me what you thought, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to become a Ninja Warrior like your boy Kenny Low. And I will see you guys later.